so we have a match. We have Oracle and the Bobby Garno DMG, the legend on Smashboards, versus Shokio and Captain Birdman.
DMG, man, I love seeing DMG come out here. He's like such an old school player.
He's a memer.
Yeah,
he's definitely a memer, whether he admits it or not.
He's had like a Smash presence. Did he play Melee?
I think he plays Melee a bit. I'm not sure.
Well, was he like part of the old school, like before Brawl Melee scene? Do you know, Zach? Did DMG play Melee before Brawl came out? Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Yeah. He was a pretty prominent figure in the Brawl communities while he played Wario. That was really good.
Wasn't he like? Was he a Brawl backer member? Or?
Yeah. I was Brawl backroom with him as well. Hey.
All right, so game one, Oracle generally goes Wario in teams over Rob. I don't really blame him. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get in with Rob since there's so many characters on the screen. You just kind of get like, you get stuffed out whenever you have boost, and Wario's really good in teams. So.
Oh yeah, Wario's like historically good in teams. Like in every Smash game he's ever been in, just the way his character's designed, like good aerial mobility, waft kills.
There's some characters where it's just like their archetype is always going to be good, unless like the only way they could not be good is if you intentionally went out of your way to destroy them and make them like horrendous. So some characters are just going to be good based on their archetype.
And that being said, some are going to be bad. But that's the thing. I think that's why I like doubles so much in all the games.
You generally balance out some of the bad attributes and stuff characters have.
Right. Like, so if your character has like a super bad neutral, well, that's not as important in doubles, right?
Yeah, like Zelda's way better in PM teams.
Yeah. So, How's Zero Suit's an interesting case in doubles. She's got like really good mobility.
Yeah, she's got really good mobility. She's got a really good recovery. She has pretty good kill power since she can just like kind of whip back air a bunch until she gets a kill. She doesn't really have to set up for her kills since she can just kind of like whip back air a lot, which is really helpful because if your character has to set up into their kill, it's a lot harder in teams because like characters like Martha where they have to set up into it, they barely kill. They don't have the time or the stage positioning to do it. So having a kill move that you can just whiff is really important. Or if you're going to be setting up into it, it could at least be something simple like up throw up air like Wario has where it's like really like quick and easy.
A little bit of team miscommunication there. Birdman had the grab, and Shokio didn't really know what to do. I don't think either of them knew. DDD's an interesting case in doubles. He's a really big body. He gets bodied, but he can recover from just about anywhere.
Yeah.
His grabs are really good for teams.
He's a stock tank. He's got really good positional grabs, and his up throw can guarantee like forward air and stuff versus a lot of the cast. He's just kind of a big, bulky character where you want to ignore him, but you really can't. You still have to keep an eye on him.
Oh yeah, and you know what? He can gimp super, super hard.
Yeah.
I think that's one of his more defining
I learned
traits.
that at IAB this week. I played Birdman, and he counterpicked me game 1 by picking Falcon versus my Toon Link, and then game 2 he counterpicked my Roy with DDD, and he was at 198 on his last stock versus my Roy and wouldn't die. It was literally last stock situation, and I killed him at 200 every stock, and I died at like 100 every stock. It was.
Roy has no kill power.
You did it.
And that's the advantage of maining so many characters. He's like a tri-character main, so generally he will go into a set with a favorable matchup.
Yeah,
okay, Shokio comboing 3 people at once. Oh, that was. Oh, going for. Okay.
Oh my.
What do you think of Falcon in doubles? That knee.
Yeah, Falcon in doubles can. You could just kind of, I think he has the same thing with Zero Suit where you just kind of like whip a bunch of aerials. He kind of throws around stuff like down air on shield, just like stuff that's just safe on shield in general. Hits really hard, it's really fast. He's also one of the characters that could just throw out kill moves or like up throw into kill move. So.
On the flip side though, he does not have a great recovery. He's pretty viable. I mean,
I think his recovery is better than people say, but it's in doubles. Most recoveries generally benefit in doubles because of how much time it takes them to get to the stage, and like you can't like keep your attention on him for that long. But I'm not necessarily sure if that applies to Falcon. Like Roy can like kind of like wait for a while and fall, and then side B and like refresh for a while, and then up B at you. And the whole goal is he wants to stall for as long as he can, and then he wants to like trade or challenge whatever you're doing. And it's really hard because you don't have the time to sit there and do that while the rest of the stuff is happening on the stage. I think with Falcon, you could probably still go out there and hit him, so he doesn't get the benefit of that. His recovery is definitely better than people say in singles, that's for sure, because being able to sweet spot with up B is kind of insane, plus his like 104 weight.
Being able to sweet spot, it's insane.
Well, I mean,
all the melee players go, yeah, you're right.
And also, like, the thing about Falcon is that if Falcon's, like, right next to the ledge, if he side Bs, you need to respect that because if you don't have your invincibility refreshed, you'll probably just die.
Yep.
And so if you get off the ledge, respecting side B, then you up Bs. So you just get to the situation where it's like you're really scared to be edge guarding him because you could just die at any moment.
They really, PMDR, PMDT did a great job.
You can't say that out loud, man.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We got a little kosher training from Typo. But yeah, I think they did a pretty good job on balancing Falcon's recovery. It's not absolute garbage like it was in Melee.
Yeah, in Melee, I feel like it kind of balances out his retarded onstage game because his onstage game is like really commanding in Melee's metagame. If Falcon had an actual good recovery in Melee, that character would go places. The main problem is you throw him off the stage and you just like have a move that pokes under the ledge. So
yeah. Or back air him to death. We can't really do much about that. But that's okay. I'd be okay if Falcon was really good.
If Falcon?
Yeah, Falcon was like...
I don't like Falcon being good because he's a little bit degenerative with...
the dash dance camping?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that.
I feel like he'd fall in a little bit into the Fox syndrome. It's kind of like subjective because it depends on whether or not you like that. But eventually top level play gets to like top level Falcon play is already honestly like pretty lame. Like in Melee and PM, most Captain Falcon players just kind of like camp with their speed. So
man, we are seeing a booming start from the red team. Holy crap, that was great. And the Waddle do edge guard. Yeah, up throw clap. Hoo-ha.
Yeah, oh my god, this is really commanding.
Yep, that first stock was just, I don't know, Shokio did some kind of like up B that trapped both of them.
Oh, knee at 100, you're dead.
Yeah.
As D1 would say, destruction. Oh, the reverse of Nair? Didn't convert off of it though.
Man, I miss that hitbox. That hitbox is the coolest like
Smash
hitbox. Yeah. If she had that, that would have been sick.
Do reverse Nair into up air, up B.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, Zero Suit needs more ways to combo into up B.
She does.
This
she
is
absolutely does. And there we see the just the Big Bird living so long while the other ones can't recover. That's
is this the Big Bird from Sesame Street? Or?
Yeah, Big Bird. He needs a Big Bird costume, just a straight yellow.
Yeah, it's just only yellow. It's just a buttery gold yellow.
Oh, that's worth it.
That was so worth it.
DMG got caught shielding at the edge there.
Yeah, DMG was at like 10 or 20, and Birdman was at like 100 plus. Easily worth it.
I think the optimal punish after you get sucked in, you mash out really quick, and then you mash up, or you don't mash footstool, but you footstool them. If you footstool DDD from that low, it's over, and you can recover. But that's really, really hard.
I mean, if DDD spits you out far enough, like, doesn't he spit you out like a pretty far distance away? Well,
if you get spit out, yeah, then you're not doing that. But if you mash out.
Oh, if you mash out, okay. Well, can't DDD choose to spit you out? Can't he like fall down, choose to spit you out?
You can mash out. You can mash out before he spits you out. Because if he spits you out really, really, really soon, then you're not going to get gimped anyways.
Oh my God, the Gordo.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a pretty solid win. Probably going to game 3.
Oh yeah, the one thing that's bad about Falcon and teams is while he does have insane, he's just kind of destructive on stage and his recovery is like sort of okay, better than Melee. He still is a giant meatbag to combo. Like if you're in a 2v1 situation, he's pretty good at 2v1ing, like if he can space nairs and stuff. But if you actually hit him, he's just a giant bag of meat. He's just a bunch of organs inside of a skin suit, and you just hit him a lot.
Thank you for that. And he has a gun too.
Oh yeah, he has a gun, but he's a man. He doesn't use it.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that makes so sense. He's just so quick.
Oh yeah, Typo's saying that whenever Falcon knees, the gun that he has, like in his little gun holster, it's just a stun gun. Every time he knees, it just shoots into his knee, and that's the electricity that comes out.
Yes.
It's actually a pretty good theory. It's almost as good as the theory of Samus being Captain Falcon's car.
What? Explain.
No, just Samus in general from Melee. So the thing is that Samus versus Falcon in Melee is really heavily in Falcon's favor because of the fact that Samus keeps honking every single time she wave dashes, and Captain Falcon's still looking for his big blue car, but because Falcon can only see 3 feet in front of him, he runs at Samus and he doesn't know what to do because his car is attacking him. So he attacks the car back by air wobbling it into knee.
What?
Did we not establish that Samus is Captain Falcon's car? She
I-
goes honk, and she's a big piece of metal. And Falcon smears peanut butter on his cheeks and can only see 3 feet in front of him and eats glue. He's not a very smart man.
I'm so confused of why. Okay, why?
This is
can
the
he
Monday
only
Night Melee meme. Yeah, she honks whenever she wave dashes. She honks.
Does she really?
Yeah,
I know
honk,
it makes
honk,
that weird.
honk,
that.
honk, 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 honk. She's honking. Captain Falcon's looking for Big Blue. He doesn't know where his car is.
He just goes to the stage, Big Blue. He's just so confused. He's
Yeah.
like, who's driving my car right now? I just don't understand. Who's driving?
Oh,
Okay.
he starts off with the inhale. Tried to. Can you get an actual follow-up off inhale? Like,
No.
like on stage? Oh.
No, you
It
can't.
just-
But this is team, so you can hope that.
Yeah.
Well, one, you could push your teammate or push your opponent off stage and then go for a quick
Dude.
2v2.
My favorite, like inhale thing is like if Kirby or DDD like inhales puff, just shoot them at them and rest.
Is that a is that a combo?
I mean, it's not an actual. It's just a giant meme. Like if you're playing versus somebody in doubles who doesn't know what they're doing, just pick like Jigglypuff and DDD or like Kirby, and just swallow the Jigglypuff and then shoot them at your opponent and try and hit them with rest out of the swallow.
Oh my god. DDD actually has some interesting swallow tech. So if you inhale someone and then your partner comes and like does a super strong move on both of you, DDD is gonna suffer a lot less, I guess, knockback than the person inside DDD. So like Roy could. I don't think so. I think if you just come up and forward smash DDD while he has someone inhaled, DDD won't get sent near as far.
Yeah, Typo asking about port priority. Yeah, that sounds like port priority stuff. Like as in terms of like how it affects grabs. So.
I don't know. Maybe that's
Because
a-
like with like grabs, it's like if you have like fourth port's best, first port's worst. If like port 1 grabs port 4 and like a bomb hits them, port 4 doesn't take knockback and port 1 does. I think that's the DDD thing you're talking about, right?
Well, that's okay. So one of them takes knockback, one of them doesn't.
Yeah.
But in the case of Swallow, both of them will receive the knockback. I don't think it really matters which port. I could be wrong, chat. Help me out here, but I think it's just set like that. I think me and Birdman did some testing on it. But could be a port thing. We could check that out. Either way, it's a sick doubles tech. And
Oh, that'd have been sick up there.
do you like first and fourth port or second and third?
I do first and fourth because I always pick fourth port regardless of game, just because it's green. In singles of Melee and PM, I don't care about port priority. I just like the color green.
Okay.
Yeah, I always
Actually, I never even thought about that.
I've always picked port. I just happens to be the best port in PM, but in Melee I always pick the worst port.
You think fourth is the worst?
In Melee, because 1 is the best and 4th is the worst in Melee for port priority. In Typo talking about Ganon tech, except Ganon's stupid and I'm going to smash his idiot face in. Wait, 4th port gives you... What? Wait, no, but in Melee, 1st is the best port and 4th is the worst. No, in Brawl and PM, 4th is the best. No, wait, are we talking? Well, okay, we'll talk about this off commentary because I'm having a conversation with people who aren't even on the mic.
And I'm just watching doubles. Yeah, red team looks like they're... Yeah, you can see on the screen yourself.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be it. We've got 3 stocks.
These characters are a little too durable to Gimp. I mean, Falcon maybe, but he's not at a high enough percent to do it. You need him at like 50 or 60 to forward air him.
I mean, it's... You would have...
Yeah.
you'd have to do so.
You'd have to like hit him with the up B spot. Oh!
No,
Okay.
that's it. That's going to be it.
that'll be
2-1.
it. Yep.
Game 2 is a complete change, but
Yeah.
man, DMG doing over 600%. That's a lot of damage. For you guys
Sounds
out
like my
there,
typical day.
Yeah, yeah. For you guys out
Yeah.
there, when you're playing doubles, you should be really conscious of not only how many kills you get, because that's a lot of people just like look at your KOs and be like, oh,
Yeah.
that's how good.
How much damage you deal is more often than not important than how many kills you get.
Yeah, damage taken, damage given. Those are the stats most people look at after a doubles match. Kind of see where you're going, because like if you're not doing a lot of damage, try to at least not be taking as much damage. Because like you can be helpful to your teammate in other ways besides just dealing a lot of damage by sealing KOs or staying alive, being a stock tank, being a distraction. There's lots of good ways to play doubles.